What's up, Soul Fam and everyone out there in the world? This is Nihilitude Entity Tarot, and this is going to be a general reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Risings for the first half of the Sun transitioning sign of Capricorn. Now, I hope all of y'all had a good Sagittarius season, transitioning into Capricorn season, and I hope all will go well for y'all during Capricorn season as we proceed forward. Now, to start the reading off, let's talk about what the Sun represents and what it represents being in Capricorn. So the Sun is, of course, our actions, our viewpoints, how we see the world around us, as well as correlates to our wants, and it is going to be the energies of Capricorn, which is initiating and creating new ways of thinking and being practical. And Capricorn was born out of the 10th house of business, status, what you are broadcasting, which can ultimately become your career. Now, you, Leo, are fixed fire, which is being fixated on your own ways of feeling the emotions, and Leo itself was born out of the 5th house of expressions, fun, entertainment, creativity, what you're creatively working on, and expression, like I said. So anyways, Leo itself was born out, just said it was born out of the 5th house. Moving on to what these energies, as the Sun is being in Capricorn, is going to affect you, Leo, as a Sun sign. Leo itself squares, inconjuncts this energy. Leo inconjuncts this energy, so there's a misunderstanding. So Leo Sun, you're going to misunderstand what to initiate when it comes to practicality and thinking. When it comes to your fixed fire energies, you're fixated on your own ways of feeling the emotions. And Leo Moons, this is what you're going to be attracting. You're going to be attracting others who are going to misunderstand how to initiate practicality towards you. When it comes to your the fixed fire energies that they are they're putting out towards you as a Leo Moon. So, in any case, I'm going to shuffle the Universal Celtic Tarot deck a few more times, then pull 9 cards plus an overall from the said Universal Celtic Tarot deck, then move on to the Waite deck for clarifications, and then move on to the Moonology Oracle deck to end the reading off and see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me for the end of the reading. So, let's shuffle this deck a few more times and we will begin. 2 and 3. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Risings for the first half of the Sun transitioning sign of Capricorn. Alright, so your overall energies of the reading is the Sun card, you being happy. So there is happiness in your life, so that's good. Now, your first card from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck they get is the Lover's card, which is Gemini energy. So you could be dealing with the Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or have Gemini in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn. But in any case, there is a soulmate or twin flame connection, or you listening to your higher self during this time. Wherever the case may be, you listening to your higher self, or you dealing with the soulmate twin flame connection, it is making you very happy with the Sun card being in the overall. Now, with the second card from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck they get is the Strength card, which is Leo energy. So you could be doing, so this is you standing in your power with your card coming out. So you could be dealing with a fellow Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or have Leo in another placement other than your Sun, Moon, or Rising. And so these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transitioning sign of Capricorn. Whatever the case may be, this is you having the strength to hold on. There was some type of situation or circumstance that you're needing to have strength in, and I see you having the strength within said circumstance or situation. And with your third card from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck I get is the Page of Wands, which is talking about you giving birth to a new passionate idea, or during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn. And with all pages comes the energy of studentship. So you're learning along the way when it comes to going after this passionate idea for yourself. Now your fourth card for the Universal Celtic Tarot deck is the Five of Swords. So even though there is happiness in your life, you are dealing with some sense of defeat during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn. Don't let this defeat knock you down off of, or take you down from being in your power, with this Strength card being here in the beginning of the spread. Just accept what has happened and move through it the best way you can, energetically and physically. With your fifth card for Universal Tarot deck that you get is the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is talking about you being in a decision-making mode. You're having a decision to make during this time. We'll clarify this to see what is going on, but there is a decision that I feel like you are heavily needing to make during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn, which moves on to the sixth card for the Universal Tarot deck, which is the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is a sense of discontent. I feel like you're discontent about a situation, even though there is happiness in your life. Don't get me wrong, but you do feel discontent during this time. You feel like you don't have everything that you want, and you're focusing on what you don't want instead of focusing on what you have in front of you during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn. Do your best to not let yourself stay in this energy, because it is a very unhealthy energy. It can lead into toxicness. But in any case, with your seventh card for Universal Tarot deck that you get is the Hermit card, which is Virgo energy. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mercury, or have Virgo in your chart, and if so, these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn. But overall, you are going within, listening to intuition, and following what your gut feeling is pulling you towards. Alright? Keep listening to intuition, because I feel like you're very intact with your intuitive side during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn. Now, with your eighth card for Universal Tarot deck that you get is the Three of Pentacles. Alright, so the Three of Pentacles, in this particular Three of Pentacles, is a man that's working by himself. So you may be working independently. In a typical Waite deck, you will see a group of people collaborating together or working together, which represents collaboration. But I feel like you're working something independently during this time with this Three of Pentacles showing up. Now, if we see the other Three of Pentacles doing clarifications, then we might be in the energies of working with other people and collaborating. But for the time being, you are working with yourself and showing your work with other people, or spreading it out into the world. Now, your ninth card for Universal Tarot deck, and the last but not least card, is the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you've had an aha moment. I feel like you've had some sense of clarity. I feel like you've been awakened and the spark of a new idea of some sort. So if this for the betterment of well-being and your highest good, continue to go after this idea. Alright? But overall, you are in a happy state. So, let's move on to clarifications. Starting off with the Sun card, we'll summarize this reading. So overall, you are happy. You may be dealing with the soulmate or twin flame connection, or you listening to your higher self. With the Lovers card and the happiness coming from the Sun card. With the Strength card, you are in your power as a Leo, doing what Leos do and being strong. That's where that part comes from, is from wanting to be strong, wanting to be in the energy of I can do it. That's that Leo energy. Now, with the Page of Wands, you are giving spark to a new passionate idea for yourself. But there is some sort of defeat with this Five of Swords being here. Don't let yourself be too affected with this defeat. Think positive thoughts and feel positive emotions when it comes to this defeat. Force yourself, even if you need to, like create new thoughts, new feelings during this defeat moment that you're going through. With the Two of Pentacles, there is a decision that you're needing to make moving forward. With this Four of Cups, you do feel a bit discontent. Don't let yourself be in that energy for too long, because you can turn toxic. Okay. With the Hermit card being here, you are listening to intuition and following your inner guidance. With the Three of Pentacles, I feel like you're working hard on something, possibly with yourself as an individual. Like, you're doing things as individual and alone when it comes to your walk, with this particular Three of Pentacles showing up. And with this Ace of Swords, there is a spark of a new idea, or you gaining clarity during this time. So So, moving on into clarifications, let's start clarifying with the Sun card. So the Sun card is clarified by the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is you dealing with a little choppy waters or unstable emotions that may get you a little bit introverted, but overall, if you can get past these choppy emotions, there is happiness for you with the Sun card and the Page of Cups clarifying the Sun card. Now with the Lovers card is clarified by the Six of Swords. So there is something that you're leaving behind, either externally or internally. You may be leaving something physical, either a relationship or a business or something. Given the fact that it's the Lovers card, it could be a relationship, or you just following your intuition, your higher self, and leaving something behind. Or you can be moving away from a certain thought process or some certain train of mind. Maybe retraining your mind, given the fact that the Six of Swords is here when it comes to the soulmate, twin flame connection, or you listening to your higher self. Now with the Strength card is clarified by the Three of Swords. So there is some type of heartbreak that's happening for you, but you're doing your best to remain strong. Alright? I feel like there is happiness, but you're going through a heartbreak, but you are doing your best to remain strong during this time as you move forward during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn. Keep in mind that once one door closes, another one opens, as well as there is lessons within this Three of Swords. There are lessons of how you manifested this to happen. How did this come into your life? What brought this energy or this situation into your life? How were you vibrating whenever this first started? So you're doing your best to be strong throughout this heartbreak though, which is good. With the Page of Wands is clarified by the Justice card, which is Libra energy, so you could be dealing with the Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or have Libra in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn. But overall, there is a sense of balance and harmony being brought into the situation, and you're being very passionate about giving birth to this new balanced idea or way of living or way of acting during this time. Now with the Five of Swords is clarified by the Death card. So this is Scorpio energy, so you could be dealing with the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, or have Scorpio in your chart, and so these energies will be amplified for you during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn. But there is transformation happening for you. There is a death and rebirth process happening for you with something dying, but always with something dying comes new things. So, but I do feel like there's some type of transformation that involved with you feeling defeat. Do your best to think positive and have higher perspectives about what's going on. Now with the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is a rest, is you taking rest, you meditating, you pondering, you stepping back, and I feel like you're stepping back to think about how to decide, how to proceed forward during this time, during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn. Now with the Four of Cups is clarified by the Three of Wands, which is you waiting to take action. Now you may be ready to take action, and through this waiting you are feeling discontent during this time. Just don't let yourself be in that energy. Create positive thoughts and feelings. Do something active to get your mind off of that and get your energy up. Now with the Hermit card is clarified by the Eight of Cups, which is you leaving away from something emotionally. And you're leaving away from something emotionally based off of following your intuition, your inner guidance at this time. So, or this is why you get by you leaving something emotionally behind, it had put you into the energies of following your intuition and your inner guidance, moving forward during the first half of the Sun transition sign of Capricorn. Now with the Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, which is you taking a slow, methodical, practical movement towards what you want and desire when it comes to work. You're being very slow and steady, but do your best to not be too slow and what's the word? Procrastinate during this time when it comes to your work. Right? Then moving on to the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is clarified by the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is a sensitive feat. So from a sensitive feat, you got sparked a new idea, right? Since this is clarifying the Ace of Swords from this sensitive feat, and you being in this defeat energy, it gave you an aha moment, some clarity, some truth, right? Moving forward during the first half of the sun transition in the sign of Capricorn. So, with that being said, let's move on to the Moonology Oracle deck to see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me to end the reading off. So, let's see what Mother Moon has to say to you through me to end this reading off. So your first card for Mother Moon to you through me is for Moon and Libra. A win-win outcome is forecasted. So no matter what way you go, know that a win-win outcome is forecasted. So don't be scared of leaving something behind, and don't be scared of any outcome ending in failure or something bad happening, because a win-win outcome is forecasted for you. Now your second card from Mother Moon to you through me is for Moon in Virgo. You are good enough. So you are good enough during this time. You do have what it takes. You do have the resources and the skills and the ability to go through whatever you need to go through, because you are good enough during this time, as you can see here from Mother Moon to you through me. Now your last card from Mother Moon to you through me is for Moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. So by looking at the bigger picture, you will have your aha moment. By looking at the bigger picture, you will have your truth. Alright? So, look at the bigger picture during this time, during the first half of the sun transition sign of Capricorn. And with that being said, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Risings, that'll be all for this general reading. I hope this helped, or this brought clarity, or aided you in any way. Shout out to the whole Soul family. Shout out to Duel of the Pilot Man. Y'all be blessed. Remember that you'll never be less. Y'all take care and peace.